So, good evening to everyone. So, we are assembled here for the two-day national workshop on understanding indexed journal and citation databases. And it's my privilege to introduce Dr. Sadiq Baksha sir, an esteemed academician and visionary leader in the field of library and information science. As the professor and head of the Department of Library and Information Science at Annamala University, Sir has contributed immensely to academic excellence and research. With over 100 publications and a remarkable H-index of 14, his work in sociometrics, knowledge management, and digital libraries has gained global recognition. Dr. Bachasar is a dedicated mentor, having guided numerous research scholars, a life member of professional organizations like ILA and SALIS. He is also a passionate advocate for integrating technology into libraries. We are honored to have with us today. It's very happy to have you, sir. We welcome you to the session, sir, and the session is yours now. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So thanks for the organizers for having given me the opportunity to have an interaction with you all today in this through this workshop. So actually, the program is scheduled for 2 days with 1.5 hours session. In this is the right time that we can learn a lot of things which you have not followed so far. So let me share with you the important things, and participants, please note down all those things. And especially my session is interactive sessions, though we are away from the path. Uh, there is no barrier of distance. I would ask questions, go on asking questions. You people have to give me the response, and as well as your doubt can be clarified immediately, so that you should have been with us online. And just for the namesake, don't attend this program. It is for the purpose of learning. And dear participants, the thing which I am going to share with you is the most important, where all the even the research scholars as well as those who are engaged in the publication activity, they quite often what happened, they lost their money because of their unawareness. Not only I'm talking about of only students, even highly learned people also lost their money because they don't have that awareness and how to deal with this publication activities, how to go for searching in citation databases. So these are all the things they are lagging behind. For that purpose, they are losing their money. And this sessions in which we are going to have discussions in these 2 days, and we would try to the maximum level to clear all the doubts. And hereafter, after attending these sessions, I can assure you that here, you should be able to go for standard publication, and you want to make yourself, best in, in the field which you have taken up. Now, let us start my session with the presentation which I have, the practical sessions that we have. In this practical session, I will go with simultaneously online as well as the PPT. Let me share now. Are you able to see my screen? Is my screen visible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what we are going to have a discussion today is how to go with the, Web of Science as well as Scopus index journal, how to find the index journal, what are all the techniques behind it for going for publication and other things that we are going to have a look at it. And here I'm going to explain you journal, what are all the journal selection tools are there, and how can we analyze the index journals, and let us have a discussion. I think that today we will go up to this level only, journal selection tools as well as analyzing index journals. And tomorrow we will discuss about article writing techniques, right? So let us have the mindset now. So everybody wants to be successful. Am I right, man? So here, as do you want to do the achievement, how much of the efforts do you think that to be installed? That means how much of the efforts that you can take, 80%, 70%, or 50%, or 100%. So I hope that everyone should say that 100%. Am I right? So even 100% effort that we can do, still sometimes we may face, failures. Why it is so? No, there are some details I would tell that in 100%, everybody targets 100%. So who can be the winner then? Let me show you that. Tell you with an example here. For mindset, I'm telling that if you boil water, what is the boiling point of water? You know that 100 degree. Am I right? 100 degree is the boiling point of water. So what is the use of boiling water? Means mean we can boil the rice, we can just boil potatoes, and we can enjoy. Am I right or not? But just imagine if instead of boiling up to 100 degree, more than 100 degree, if you boil more than 100 degree, what would happen? It will become the shape. It will change the shape of stream. So do you know the power of the stream? It will We can make run engines, we can make run ship. That much of enormous power will come if you go for one more degree extra. This is what I want to tell you, that this session is only for those people, those who wants to invest not only 100% effort, but more than that. We should target more than 100%. Then only we will be the winners. So that quotes, I want to tell you that winners never quit and quitters never win. So today onwards, if you are listed in the list of winners, we want to go on taking this effort, go on following the efforts which I am going to tell you, and surely you will be successful in the efforts which you are going to take. So I hope that we are all born for success. So let us go with that. When we talk about of the technical writing, while we want to write technically, means here, what is technical writing and technicality of any topic? I'm not talking about fully design or patent oriented, but here we are going to focus on journal article writing, and articles are written to gain increased visibility. You should understand this point. Increased visibility means while you write an article and it is published in any one of the journals, means your name will be visible all over the world. And when it can be visible to all over the world, when you go for index journal, proper peer reviewed journals, not the bogus journal I'm talking about. So if it is the case, then only you will be visible all over the world. Your name will be flourished all over the world. For that purpose, we should have that much of ability to write technically in journals. And if you want to be the writer, best writer, means we should have the basic skill of technical writer, article writer. And this first point is very much, you are well versed that solid written and verbal communication skills it is the needed one, to which we can expose our ideas in a proper method and which can be reached to the larger extent. And another one is strong technical mindset with the ability to learn new technology. First of all, when we go for, technical documentation, otherwise publications, we should have the ability to learn new technologies, what is the at present that is used. And this thing where we are lagging behind means just we do the older one, not we are adapting the new technologies. That is why our papers are not accepted very easily. And super skills in using technical documentation and related software. And we should have that technical softwares. What are all the related softwares in writing articles in journals, and what are the easy methods to be adapted while writing articles? That means what all the softwares are available online freely. So here we should have an idea that much of things. And next one, ability to write in a clear and concise way for the intended audience. And another one is able to work on multiple research techniques. So these are all the skills. And I'm just, it is not the, main part I have not come so far. Now listen, you may think that, sir, it is just a sentence, sir. So do we need these skills for our purpose? And my dear friends, participants, please listen to me. If you don't have this skill, please note down. If you don't have this skill, whatever that I have told you that, just what happens, sir? Just to delete the first letter of skill. What would be the answer? You would kill the audience. You would kill the audience. Otherwise, you would kill the readers. And what would happen if you kill the audience? Otherwise, if you kill the, readers. Again, delete K. They would become ill. They would become ill. How long? Again, further question comes, how long? Again, delete I, 2L are remaining. 2L that says that lifelong. Lifelong, when you are author, nobody comes forward to take either of your article or either of your books written by you. For that purpose, we are in dire need of developing these skills. Okay, sir. Let me tell you about when in the market, when we go for article writing, means what are all the types of articles available in the market level, otherwise in the publication level. And first one is the newspaper article. So you might have known that. So here, it is serves the purpose of informing audience of a particular event or issue. You might have seen that newspaper articles are popular article which we can call. So some writer are able to write their, ideas in newspapers. So this is one type of article. Another one, feature articles. So feature articles be about anything that they are often emotive or subjective. So you might have heard about the feature film like that. They can entertain, persuade, as well as inform and go beyond the information provided by the newspaper articles. So this is the second type. And another one is research articles. The most of the people, those who are in educational institution, they follow these research articles only. And what I want to convey you, dear friends, today onwards, when you are there in the publication activity, you should target that from research articles, we should fix the target that we should reach up to the newspaper articles. So we should develop our skill up to that level. And another one, in the article, otherwise in the newspaper article or feature articles, otherwise in the research articles, what all the things are written, what are the types of forms of discourse? Am I audible? Is there any problem of understanding anybody? Are you able to listen my voice? Any one of you answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So while we go for this one, no, what all the things are there in the content as said as a technically? One is called the expository discourse. This is the common form of writing. Why I'm telling this, in the journals, they might have clearly given their guidelines. In their guidelines, they would accept the paper with the expository discourse, means you can go with this most common form of writing. Just like classification, definition, illustration, if you go for like that, expository discourse is one type of, forms of discourse. Another one is narrative discourse. In this, you might have heard that in history-oriented journals, they just accept the articles with a narrative discourse. It depends on the, temporal order, just like, chronological order, what we call. And another one is descriptive discourse. So descriptive discourse is just like the picture making and what something like this, it comes under the descriptive discourse. And next one is argumentative discourse. This is most scientific journals which has the argumentative discourse. Again, further we might have heard about, we might have studied about deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning, and most of the scientific literatures are there in the forms of argumentative discourse. So these are all the four types of discourse. The four types of contents are there available in journal articles. Okay. And here comes next, I want to explain you about what are the types of writers available in the market, in the publication activity. One is amateur writer, And you know very well who are all they? Researcher like we people, those who are there in the educational institution. And we are very quite new. You may think that we will come under the amateur writer. And another one is freelance writer. So actually, freelance writer means they quite often write articles, reviews, features of all kinds of topics. So actually, they are called freelance writers, and they are regular payrolls on the newspapers. They will come under the freelance writer. And another one is professional writer. So full-time business in writing, they are there. So they write in articles in you might have seen that in the newspaper also there in the editorial page they would write. So they are the professional writers. So that here also, my friends, you should fix the target from amateur writer to you have to improve yourself up to professional writer. Okay. Now I am entering into the main content of our topic. Okay, sir. While we go for research publication, what are the different types of research papers that are available in the publication, industry? So while in the journals, you might have seen that one is short communication, another one is review paper, another one is research element, another one is full article. So what is short communication? Short communication means it's a paper that presents original and significant material for rapid dissemination. It may be merely just 3,000 words, it may be that. And what all the new emergence in the field is exposed in the immediate dissemination, rapid dissemination. It is written up to the 4 pages. I think that 4 to 5 pages, it is written up to 3,000 words. That will comes under the research, short communication. And there is a greater demand for short communication. Who can write short communication? You might have seen that majority of the short communications have been written by pure scientists. Otherwise, the pure doctors, those who are in the, laboratory works, what are the rapid information that they want to communicate to the society, they will go with the short communication. Another one is a review paper. And a review paper has a greater demand. Quite often, we are asking to the students, research scholars, what are you doing? What is the progress of your research now? They simply say that, sir, I am collecting reviews. Very good. What is the use of collecting reviews? Do you think that is it only for the purpose of including the things in the thesis? It is not so. Collecting of the review is for the purpose of just we can make a survey of the previously published research on that particular topic, so that their review paper would give you that current thinking on the topic. So here, how can we write the review paper? While you have framed your objectives means what are the already published articles which supported your objectives and which are contrary which are contrary against your objectives. And this type of things that when you make them summarize, and if you write up to the 4,000 words, that comes under the review paper. And my dear friends, try to understand there is a greater demand in the review paper. Review paper has a greater demand. Why it has a greater demand when compared to short communication and full article research element? It is because there is a double game here. If you publish review paper, what happened? You might have cited so many earlier works. If the journal accept the review paper, means they may get citation. They may get citation. If they get citation of their published, of their index journals, they may improve their impact factor. That is the purpose. Review paper has a greater demand. So if you write the review paper, you will have the chance of acceptance of your paper. Your paper will be easily accepted if you write review paper. And what happened? Most of the research scholars, they don't follow writing review papers. Hereafter, if it is possible, if the time permits you, and if you want to get more number of publication, means better try writing review papers. And another one is research element. So here, that is nothing but the complement to full research papers. What happened? Already some papers might have been published. Whether you want to give some complementary idea on the work, otherwise, if you recognize the work, otherwise, if you want to make any query or comments on the earlier work which is published on the research articles, research journals, you can write research element. So it is nothing but the outputs data, methods and protocol software, hardwares like that. When you want to make it complementary, so that comes under the this one, research element. And I can tell you here one example also. At the time of Corona, new variant came, right? So immediately, as soon as the new variant emerged, the scientists have given the research element, published the research element. This was the new element, and it is the complement to the next, I mean, earlier work, earlier disease. They have exposed this idea that is the research element. And full article, I don't want to expose at all. This is nothing but which you are going to write more than 10 pages or 15 pages, full article of your case studies report. Okay, sir. Now come to this point of view. This is the core point of our discussion. Let us come hereafter. We will go with the practical approach also. Are you all with me now? So listen to me carefully. While we go for journal publication, what are the types of journals available in the market? You want to know it very clearly. The types of journal when we talk about what it is, one is open access journals. So open access journal actually, what is the open access journal we should understand? Everybody says that open access journal can be easily downloaded as a full text. Am I right? And but it is not 100% right. And this open access has different types also. Gold open access, bronze open access, green open access, in silver open access. In such a way, there are different types of open access are there. So here gold open access and green open access, you can say they will give some embargo period. We cannot download all the times it is. They will give such certain period. Within that period only it can be downloaded as a full text. But what happened? Maximum the open access can be easily downloaded. That is the major concept. Everybody knows it within that embargo period. But it has two options in it. Open access journal has two options: paid and unpaid. Whether you want to publish articles in the open access journal, what happened? Sometimes some journal ask you to pay the author publication charges. Sometimes they don't expect you to pay the money. Why there is a difference? Let me tell you that. Now listen to me carefully this point. If your content is wonderful, if your content is wonderful and your work is, appreciable, what happened? The editor decides that. Now, try to understand. If the editor decides your article should be in the open access platform, if this case, you need not pay any money for publication of your article. At that time, it comes under the unpaid. Try to understand, my dear friends, what is unpaid? When the editor decides that your article should be at the open access platform, then you need not pay any amount by chance. If you prefer, try to understand, if the author prefers that my article should be in the open access platform, why the author prefers such a thing, Now what happened? If I prefer my article should be in the open access platform, the meaning of that is that if it is downloaded free text means the users can use my article and they will cite my article in their reviews so that I can get a citation. If I get my citations more, I will get my H index be increased. For that purpose, the author themselves come forward to go for open access. In this case, we have to pay. Try to understand. Open access journal has two options, paid and unpaid. I have clearly given. And open access journals options are available only in the peer-reviewed journals. Try to understand, my dear friends. The thing which I am talking you, this is standard journals only have open access platform. And especially the major open access journals may charge more than 25,000 to 30,000 and more than above. So they charge for open access journal if you prefer open access platform. So try to understand. Next, let us go limited access journal. Up to this open access journal, if anybody wants to make any clarification, you can ask me now itself. And next one is the limited access journal. Limited access journals. What are the limited access journal means? These journals run their journals expenditure only on the subscription money. Subscription money means that users means those who are subscribed this one. Those who have subscribed these journals can alone see the paper, then can alone download the paper, so that they get money from the subscription amount, so that they never, if it is the case, they never expect any money from the author. That is known as limited access journal. Am I making myself clear? So I have given open access journal and what is limited access journals. And another one is predatory journals. Try to understand what is predatory journals. Predatory journals are those journals which do not follow any standard procedure in running that journal. Try to understand. They do not follow any standard procedure, and as well as their journals are not indexed in any popular citation database. Am I making it clear? Predatory journals are those journals who do not follow any standard procedure. They do not go for indexing in popular citation database. So what happens if you send article to this predatory journal, while you send in the morning, while you go for lunch hours, you can find the mail that your article has been accepted. That means they never go for proper review process. So they never go for any proper review process. They simply accept the paper, and you will be very happy that my paper has been accepted in this journal. And again, next day morning, they will send you the mail that to pay APC charges 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees, because you have enjoyed whole night that your paper has been accepted. That is the reason you have to pay money, and your paper will be available online only on their site. Try to understand. Only on their site, and it will not be indexed. That is the reason it doesn't show by any citation database. So that predatory journal, who are all the promoters? You people are the promoters. Quite often, without knowing the techniques, we people quite often send our article to the predatory journals. So that's why what happened, the predatory journal list numbers are very, very high in the market. So up to three open access I have explained, limited access journal I have explained. Next one is predatory journals also I have explained. Next one is cloned journal. And these cloned journals are only with whom this cloned journal is only with UGC care list. UGC care list. Now let me show you what is cloned journals and how it is there in the, clone this one. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, left side, you might have seen that. Yeah. You can see that at the left side, original name of the journal, and right side they have the UGC has listed that cloned journal. What all the cloned journals are available? And any one of you just answer me this question. Uh, serial number 11. Serial number 11. The name of the journal title is Drishtikon. Are you able to see it? Any one of the participants?
Yes, sir.
Who is the publisher of this original journal? Drishtikant.
Drishtikant Prakashan.
And who is the publisher of the, cloned journal of the
Same.
same? Do you understand? So, majority of the journals are run by the same publisher. And here also title number 14, Itihas Drishti, right? Sayyid Najmul Rijavi. And here also the publisher is the same. What is the difference? You can find that here you can find that there is no URL. Here the URL is that. But ISSN number is the same. And UGC knows very well who is the publisher doing the cloned journal. But they never take any action against that. Their duty is only to inform. Try to understand. Their duty is to make the people aware. That's all. Their duty is over. You might have seen that in cigarette packets, smoking is injurious to health. There itself, the duty of the government is over. Only those who are going to smoke, they will suffer. That is the same rules is followed here also in the cloned journal. They have mentioned the name of the person who have done it, and they are not going to take any action against them, and they have clearly listed it. It is our duty that we have to find out whether the journal is in the cloned name. Simply they will make a small changes in it, right? They may simply changes, so that we should understand, we should find out the journals in which we are going to send, whether they have cloned journal. Please don't send your article to that cloned journal. Try to understand. So you might have understood now what is cloned journal. Am I making it clear? So I have explained about open access journal. Another one is limited access journal. Another one is predatory journal and cloned journal. And another one is hijacked journals. What is hijacked journal, sir? Especially the hijacked journals are, and this cloned journal, one more point I want to tell you that these cloned journals are in which whether you want to pay, you have to, whether you want to publish your article, you have to pay for it, and that money will be wasted. And hijacked journals means these journals are highly with the name of the journals, standard journals, which are indexed in Web of Science. Try to understand. Web of Science is the standard citation database. Still, try to understand. Web of Science is the standard database, but still the journals which are indexed in, Web of Science, the hijackers will always just roam on the online, and they will seek which journal has high demand in the market. So that what they do, whether they find this particular journal has high demand in the market, high demand in among the, users, immediately they will create the fake website, and they will keep on uploading the articles which have been accepted by the same journals, which is called archives. They will upload the same archives also. Your guide might have told you that, yeah, my article is available there in the journal. Have a look at it. You may look at it. Just I will show you what is hijacked journal online straight away. Here you can see that hijacked journals. Now, any one of you answer that question. Clarivate. On the top, you might have seen on the screen. Clarivate means which database? Do you know that?
Web of Science.
Web of Science. And hijacked journals, what they are and how to avoid them, they have clearly given. Now, this paragraph you can understand by reading this paragraph. Hijacked journals are duplicate or fake websites of legitimate ones, utilizing the title also the same, ISSN number, and other information of the reputable journal. They will create as such original journal, and it will be available with a small variation, right? It will be with a HTTP only, but that original journal will be with a HTTPS, right? Secured one. So that hijacked journals there are so many hijacked journals are there. But what happened? Quite often the people, what have I published articles, sir, but it is in the cloned journal. Don't tell like that. It is not in the cloned journal. You have published in the hijacked journal. Hijackers are always roaming on the online. They will be watching you. If you try to understand, note down this point, my dear friends. If you search any journals, if you log in any journals through Google, you will be hijacked by the hijackers in the whether you go for index journal. How to escape from them, that I would tell you. How to escape from these hijackers, I would explain you. Follow me, right? Up to this, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So I have explained about of the journal market of our country. Open access, limited access, predatory journal, cloned journal, and hijacked journal. If anybody has any doubt, just clarify with me here itself.
Sir, how to identify the HX, sir?
How to identify?
The HX.
Original journal, otherwise hijacked journals.
Yeah. How to
Oh.
identify the fake journal?
Fake journals. I will tell you practically I would explain now. Okay. So this is the problem, not only of yours, everybody has. How to resolve this problem, I will, explain you in practically. Okay. Let me explain now, right? Step by step.
Okay.
So here the types of open access also: gold open access, bronze open access, green open access, diamond, platinum. So these are all the open access, and subdivisions are there. You can read it. Now, open access cost calculation also available online. But what happened? My advice is that don't go for prefer open access, because the foreign journal, especially international journals which are published from USA, UK, they will charge around 30,000 rupees for open access. They have given open access cost calculation, form also there. But what happened? They will collect. They will demand you more than, for example, this is one example. I applied economics letters. If you want to search open access, so just any name of the journal we have to type. Economics. For example, here. So right, so if you have, it comes under which subject? Economics, finance, business, industry. So here you can find that this is the name of the journal, Basic Journal of Economics, for example.
Yes.
എന്തൊക്കെയുണ്ട് വിശേഷം? മാനസിക പ്രശ്നമൊക്കെ മാറിയോ?
So this is regarding that latest issue in such a way. Whether you select this journal, how much the cost of, this one, open access platform, if you calculate that cost, they will tell you in dollars, otherwise in the pound. So that articles, actually that pound will be around, in our money, it will be around 25 to 30,000 rupees, otherwise more than that. So that's why, so I suggest that you don't prefer for open access, unless otherwise, if the journal editor comes forward to accept your paper in the open access, means leave it, problem, there is no money for that. Okay, next one. Okay, sir. Now, as somebody asked me, sir, how to overcome this problem? Try to understand. First of, if you want to overcome this problem, means first of all, we should say, if you target any journal, we should first cross check whether that journal or indexed or published by these standard publishers. One is Elsevier, Springer, Wiley Blackwell, Taylor Francis, and Sage. They are called index journals. Try to understand. But still, among these publishing house, there is one more press that is known as Vanity Press. Vanity Press, just I will show you what is Vanity Press.
Fake, sir. Fake journal.
Vanity Press is a type of where authors have to quite often try to understand, my dear friends. One thing you should keep in your mind that these Vanity Press quite often send you mail to your mail ID. Am I making myself clear? Now, as I showed you that Wiley Blackwell, Sage, elsewhere, they never send any mail to your mail ID. But these people will send you mail. We would have only one article to be included in the recent issue. Please send your paper. It is indexed. Our impact factor values like that, they will tell you. So you may think that, oh, they have sent me the mail. So why don't I send my paper to them? Immediately that they don't follow any peer review. They will ask money to you. And finally, they will, tempt you to submit money, and then your paper will be wasted. Try to understand. So this is what we should be very careful about of this Vanity Press, right? As you have said, now this is the point I am going to explain you how to fix the target journal in Web of Science citation database, right? And how to avoid fake journals. These are all the things I am going to explain you in practical. And Web of Science database, what is Web of Science citation database? Try to understand, my dear friends. There are 3 citation databases are available online, available on the market. One is Web of Science. Web of Science is the major database. This is the most standard database which covers 34,000 significant journals. Excuse me. Mute it. So they cover, this Web of Science cover around 34,000 significant journals in it with around 150 disciplines. Actually, this Web of Science database is the most standard citation database in the market. Next to that, oh my goodness.
Madam, please unmute yourself, madam.
ये लोगों का हरकतें हैं, बस ऐसा कुछ नहीं लग रहा है।
Sir, unmute yourself, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happened? Next citation database is Scopus. Scopus is the somewhat diluted. I can tell you that when compared to Web of Science, Scopus is somewhat diluted in the standard. Try to understand. And these 2 databases are paid database, subscription based. We have to get it only when we have the subscription. And one more database is free online. That is nothing but the Google Scholar, right? By Google Scholar, it is a free database which is available online, and we can create our own data. But it is, what is the difference between Web of Science Scopus and this one Google Scholar? Web of Science index journals. Scopus also index journal, but Google Scholar does not index any journal. Am I making this clear? Only we can create our profiles in the Google Scholar. And one more citation database is the PubMed. PubMed is available online, mainline database, what we call
Excuse
actually.
me, sir.
Yes.
That slide is not moving.
No, I have not moved. No, I have not
Okay,
moved
sir.
slide
Okay,
so
sir.
far. Okay. First,
Thank you,
I
sir.
have given the general information, right? So now we are going to talk about the Web of Science citation database. Let us move further. Actually, it is owned by Thomson Reuters, as somebody has rightly pointed out that Clarivate. You might have seen on the top. Okay, now first of all, when we want to publish our article in the Web of Science, first of all, every researcher, every those who are engaged in the publication activity, they should have an idea about of JCR, and we should download the JCR. We should keep the PDF form of, otherwise Excel form of JCR. Now, what is JCR, sir? JCR means Journal Citation Report. Journal Citation Report. Journal Citation Report means it will list out the number, the journals indexed by Web of Science, and what is the impact factor received by that each and every journal, that is known as JCR. It is available online Google. Let me show you that how it would be available. You can just type journal impact factor like this on Google. It will show you this impact factor. 2000 updated 2023 PDF is available online. And here this is the one journal which has a impact factor in 2022 like this. And even recent here, whether we want to put it in the 2024. For example, here I have changed it 2024 means it will come 2024 also. So 2024 has not yet, uploaded on screen because it's the month of only January. That's why they have not uploaded that. Let me check with the 2023. Okay. Otherwise, I will give you one more method how to download that JCR. Right? Yeah. So we should have to download the JCR online, but it is available in Google. You can just type JCR, Web of Science JCR in PDF. Here you have to mention. It will be available. Otherwise, those who have already downloaded, they have just shared there on the Google. Next one. Otherwise, sir, I don't know what all the journals are available. Try to understand what are the journals are available in Web of Science. I don't know, sir. How to overcome this problem? How to know these things? And here I want to share with you very important information with you all. Now, out of this, slide, I'm going to share you one more point. And the participants, you may be there, studying in any particular college or universities. Those who are there universities, just any one of you answer me, which university you belong to? Are you able to understand what I'm telling? Any participants are from university, just any one of you just tell me the name of university which you belong to.
University of Kashmir.
University of
Kashmir.
Kashmir. Okay.
CMR University, sir, Bangalore.
Okay. Now, if anybody from college, if you are there in the college, your college may be affiliated to some university. Am I right? So you should think about of that university, right? Now, what I am going to do, any one of you from college, just tell me which university you are affiliated to.
Kerala University.
Kerala University. Okay. Okay.
Tamil
Now,
Nadu Teacher Education University.
okay, right. What you have to do, I am going to tell you about of this, how to solve this problem, how to download the JCR. But whether you want to publish article in the Web of Science means that, idea which I am going to tell is the most important one. Otherwise, you cannot publish directly. Directly, I'm talking about directly. If you don't have this, method, what I'm going to do, if you don't know about of this method, you have to depend on some agent. That agent will take you money, and by chance they will collect money more than 25 or 30 something else. So that to avoid agent and how to go deal with the Web of Science directly, just I'm going to tell you. Let me show you that. Please follow me. Now, what you have to go to Google, right? Go to Google. Just I am going to Google now. Yes, here in the Google, listen to me carefully, my dear friends, because it is most important, which you have to do it immediately. Type E-Shoshindu. E-Shoshindu. Do you understand? Are you able to see this one? First one, E-Shoshindu. Click on E-Shoshindu. And it will take you to this page. E-Shoshindu, Consortium for Higher Education Electronics. Click on that. E-Shoshindu. Right? When you come here, this page will be available online 24 hours. Now, you might have seen here, search. And let me show you this. Yeah. Here you can find that members. Are you able to see that members? Members. Here you belong to some universities, I told you. Am I right? Here you can find that member. Here universities. Click on universities. Click on universities. Here, somebody told that Kerala University, somebody told that, University of Kashmir. Whether university, your university is a state university or central university, you have to decide. For example, if I click on state university, right? In the state university, just click on, yes, any one of you answer, which university I will check now on behalf of you. Name of the university, anybody wants to tell?
University of Kerala.
Tamil Nadu Teachers Education.
Annamalai University, sir.
Annamala University. Okay. I will go for, okay, follow this. I just type University of Kerala, for example. Kerala. University of Kerala, Calicut, University of Kerala here available. Now click view e-resource. Click view e-resources. Here Web of Science is available. Are you able to see it? Now
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
somebody told the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University. Am I right? It is
Yes, sir.
not. It is not in the list actually. In this list, you may not find it actually. Only the universities which are, old in establishment can have this type of facilities. Try to understand. It is not for all. Only those universities which are, established, which has the, minimum of 25 years of service in the education society. Only they may have this type of facilities. Try to understand. If your university don't have, means you can approach other universities which have these facilities, right? In such a way you can check. Click on Web of Science. Am I making it clear? Click on Web of Science. Now, if I click on Web of Science, you can find that it will go to Web of Science. Here, this page, have a look at this page. Here you can find sign in, register. You have to click on register. You have to click on register. While you click on register, it will ask you email address and it will ask you to create a password with 8 characters, uppercase and special character like that. And you have to re-enter password, first name, last name, you have to, and captcha. Then you have to register this. Try to understand, my dear friends. These things, the university people should do this activity at your university campus with their IP only. Am I making myself clear? The university participants, those who are attending this program, what you have to do, you should do the same activity what I have told you in the university campus with the university IP. You should not do this activity in the Wi-Fi connection. With the Wi-Fi connection, if you do, it will not work. Am I making myself clear? Okay. And those who are the participants from the college and whether they are affiliated to particular university, one day you have to visit to university on behalf of everybody. Any one of you come forward, go to this university and do the same activity there in the university campus with the university IP. What is university IP? In the desktop only you have to do, not in the laptop. Am I making myself clear? You should be with the desktop only, where the connection is with the network connectivity with the university IP. Once you have created, let me show you here. I am sitting at my home and I have already created this from my university. I just sign in and they will, once you have done such a thing, the link will be sent to your mail ID. In this mail ID, you have to click on that link as an activation link. Immediately, it will be activated like this. let you have a look at it. If I click on that, if you click on that, it will take you to this page, just like that. Yeah. Now you can see do you find my name on the top? Are you able to see my name on the top?
Yes, sir.
The same way your name will come on the top. Try to understand. That means you have the facility to be browsed at anywhere in the world. Am I making so clear? Without paying any money. Are you able to understand what I'm telling? You need not pay any money. Just what happened? You can browse Web of Science anywhere in the world. This is called remote access. Remote access can be easily done by the method which I have told you. If you have this login ID password, then only whatever the thing I am going to tell you will be followed, will be done. Otherwise, you cannot, publish your article directly to Web of Science. Try to understand. So that once you have done such a thing, then it will be working outside of the campus for 30 days only. Try to understand first. You are able to understand? It will work only outside the campus 30 days. After the 30, when you go for the 31st day, when you log in, the message will show on the screen that login in the host institution. Login in the host institution. What you have to do, immediately call any friend there in the campus and share your login ID and password and ask him to log in within the campus. Once he or she does such a thing, again 30 days you can use outside. Try to understand, because if you create, everybody will be using all over the world and the subscription will be more. And even after completion of one's degree, otherwise once in the institution he may leave, still he will be using. That is why there is a restriction. That person has to visit once in a month to the institution where he is has his subscription. Am I making it clear up to this? Any doubt from anybody? Some doubt from somebody? No doubt from nobody?
Hello, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
I have one doubt.
Sir,
Ask me one by one.
please, madam.
Yes, sir. Madam, tell me.
Okay, sir. So you told me why we not log in that Web of Science login ID? Why don't you use in our personal laptop, sir?
That's what I'm telling. That should be connected with the university IP. That IP is, shared to the Isho Sindhu there in, Gujarat, Influent Center. That is why then only they will recognize as a right, connection. Otherwise, they won't give you the, this one, ID. First time you can do that. Thereafter, I'm talking about the first instance only. Thereafter, you can use Wi-Fi. You can use your personal anywhere in the world. It will be working. Right? Understand?
But first we should log in for
first time. First time only in the university IP. Right?
But
Okay.
already I registered, sir. Now can I change it? Is it possible?
What? Already registered means your name will be coming there on the screen like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because
It's
I'm a
coming.
full-time scholar.
Okay, you have registered means no problem. Whatever that I am going to tell hereafter will be applicable. That you can do it very easily. Okay. Okay. Any other some other ask questions?
Sir, is there any possibility of on behalf of us they can able to register there?
On behalf of you. Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
Yes,
So,
sir.
for example, if you are my friend,
Yes, sir.
if you give me one, just you create one Gmail ID
Yes, sir.
for this purpose, right?
Yes, sir.
and that Gmail ID, for opening that Gmail ID, you may have some other, this one password, no problem.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
Gmail ID, if share with me, for example, I'm there at the
The
university,
campus. Okay, sir.
campus, I would create, right?
Mm.
I would
Yes.
register with the Gmail ID, and I will create some password,
Yes, sir.
easy password, right?
Yes, sir.
Easily what I'm telling to my, scholars and others, whether
Yes,
you
sir.
want to create the password means DOB, date of birth. Am I understand? D
Yes,
is
sir.
only capital, D capital, O B small, at the rate of birth of your year. For example, 2000, 2000 or 2001, in
Yes, sir.
such a
Yes,
way,
sir.
8 characters will be over, so that he will not forget at all his password.
Yes, sir.
In such
Sir,
a way, on behalf of you also, once you have created, share this ID to everybody. Everybody will be using, and there is no any loss of money to government. Don't worry.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, one more thing, sir.
Yes.
Regarding citations, actually, when you see that Vidwan ID, I am getting like around 140, 150 citations, sir.
That
Regarding,
is from
that is,
only Google Scholar, only from
yes, sir.
Google
Yes,
Scholar.
sir. Google
Yeah,
Scholar.
that's what I'm telling.
And sir,
That is from
remaining,
predatory
yes, sir.
journals. That is
Like
from predatory journals.
when you see that in Scopus, there will be only 60 or 70.
That
Like
is
how we can able to see that Web of Science citations are put together, how we can able to know the citations, sir?
Yes, I will tell you. Actually, Web of Science is one family, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? They won't allow anybody from other side. In this Web of Science, what all the journals are indexed in Web of Science only be taken for citation purpose.
Yes, sir.
If you have published any article in the Web of Science Index journal, that article has received any citation, means then only it will be shown in the Web of Science. The same is in the Scopus also. Scopus is separate family. Try to understand. Once citation will vary in Web of Science and in Scopus as well as in Google Scholar. Okay.
Yes,
So that's why if you have more number of publication in Web of Science means you may get more citation in Web of Science. The same is there in the Scopus.
How to see that Web of Science citation, sir?
I will show you. How you can see your Web of Science citation, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I will show you.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing but the researcher on the screen also available, researchers.
Yes, sir.
Right? And I will tell you that. Is this a question for everybody? Because actually it is a separate topic. I will tell you, if the time permits, I will tell you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, sir. Now let us come to here. Let us come to
Hello,
our,
sir. I have one quick question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, so one of the things I have been an unfortunate victim of some of these, one of these predatory journals. So now, so couple of things. One of the things is I am trying to delete my article from that is without success. But second issue is I am trying the best way for me to see if this journal is genuine is I log into my Scopus database. And I find the link through the Scopus database, and the link is there in the Scopus database. Then only that journal I apply. Is that the best technique, sir, or is there a better technique to make sure that the journal is genuine?
I will tell you what is the technique. I will tell you, right? I will tell you all your questions answer is practically I am going to show you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right? Shall I move further now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
For Web of Science, will they accept the finance paper, sir? Or the content will be always created with science related? They want.
Madam, there are so many social science journals are there. Economics journals are there, management journals are there. Okay. Now, the problem what the problem you have, I'm going to move to that problem only now. Follow me. Okay. Now listen, sir. And what happened? You have to create this, login ID password. Then only the next further step can be done, right? Let me show you that where we stopped. Now we have to download the JCR. Because JCR is downloaded, I don't know what all the journals are, indexed in, Web of Science. And the madam asked me, sir, whether this journal is available, my subject journal is available or not. How can I know that? For that purpose only, we are going to download JCR. to target my journals in Web of Science. How to download, sir? Now listen, just what you have to do, go to Google and type master journal list. Try to understand Google, go to Web of Science, type master journal list. Are you able to see this? Master journal list. Note down, it is the most important terminology, most important word regarding Web of Science. Whenever you type master journal list, right? Master journal is the main terminology. You should have an idea. Now, when you click on, type master journal list, it will take you to this page. Are you able to see this page? Now, here, search journals, match manuscript, downloads. Click on the downloads, right? Click on downloads. Now, what you have here, download Web of Science. Is it available here? Web of Science. If you click on Web of Science, if you click on Web of Science, and already in the earlier page, you might have seen login page. Unless if you have the login ID, it will not go to this page. Am I making it clear? If you don't have login page, it will not go to this area. Now what happened? Here you can find that science citation index, social science citation index. As madam asked, sir, whether my journal, my subject journal is available or not. If you download this one, you can find out the number of social science journals of your subject will be available in this. Arts and Humanities Citation Index. And another one is Emerging Sources Citation Index. It is the most important citation index. Actually, try to understand, my dear friends, there is rule in Web of Science. And here, Science Citation Index. In Science Citation Index, all the science journals are indexed there. Am I making it clear? Social Science Citation Index, all the social science citation, journals are indexed there. Arts and Humanities journals are indexed in AHIC. And what about the Emerging Source Citation Index, sir? What is the rule followed in the Web of Science means the journals which have received, less than, try to understand, the journals which have received less than one impact factor, either it may be science, social science, medical, whatever it may be, it will be automatically indexed in Emerging Source Citation Index only. Once it proves its, quality, after increasing the impact factor more than one, then it will be indexed in proper index, whether it is Science Citation Index or Social Science Citation Index or Arts and Humanities Citation Index. Up to that, it will be in Emerging Source Citation Index, so that Emerging Sources Citation Index will contain all discipline journals in one platform. That means that the journals which have noted down in the ESCI, that means Emerging Source Citation Index, they have all secured less one and less than one impact factor. Have I made this clear? Here, JCR 2024. Try to understand? JCR 2024. If you click, it will give you an Excel file of all the journals, all the 34,000 journals which are indexed in Web of Science in a fraction of a second. Try to understand? So that once you have downloaded, then go click on data, and in the subject categories, only you click your subject categories, that Excel file will extract only the journals which are relevant to your subject. Am I making myself clear now? Any doubt from anybody now here? If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Any doubt? Shall I move further?
Yes, sir.
Engineering journals.
Clear? Okay.
So what about engineering journals, sir?
That's what I'm telling. Here, in JCR 2024, it will be fully, all the journals will be there. There are about
hello,
8.
sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Quick question. Is the ESCI would because Web of Science is more tougher to get into than Scopus. So, but ESCI, you think would be easier to get into than any journal in ESCI? Would it be easier to get into than Scopus?
Yeah.
Either by APC or other reasons, by rejection rate, ESCI journals should be something which we can aim for to publish?
Yes. In Scopus is somewhat diluted. I have already told that. In Web of Science, The Web of Science actually, they have their own standard. They won't come down to dilute that standard. Okay, sir. So that's why while you download JCR, you can understand your subject category. Engineering means you can just select engineering. In engineering, what the exact discipline, you just select it. Only those journal will be shown. Okay, so you should have to download this JCR for knowing what all the journals are indexed in, Web of Science. Okay, shall I move further now? Right? Next step. Okay, sir. Now I have told you about how to download the JCR. Now, please listen to me carefully. Have a look at this, table. Have a look at this one. Yeah. Here you can find that. As I told you that total number of journals in Web of Science, 34,000. I have just listed out the impact factor value of all the Web of Science journals in a small table here. You can find that. How many journals have have highest impact factor with the ratio of less than 1 to above. Just have a look at it. Here you can find that there is only one journal has impact factor value of 503.1. One journal. And 122.7 one journal has secured in the 2024. I am talking about JCR 2024 and 01 one journal. And here you can find that thereafter there is no 81.1 to 98.4. There are only 5 journals with this ratio. Only 5 journals have secured this. 60 to 79, 8 journals. And 40.4, there is no 40 impact factor in the Web of Science, secured in 2024. 59.7, 22 journals. And this one, you can find here, this is the ratio. Here, totally 21,759 journals only secured impact factor. What is the total number of journals I told you? 34,000. Here you can find around 13,000 have not secured any impact factor so far. In this 2024, they don't have secured any impact factor value. So, around 13,000 journals are, without impact factoring, it is not available. And remaining 21,759 journals have secured impact factor. Here, you can find that you can find 2.9 2 to 2.9 actually. Yes, 2 to 9.9. There are about 7,751 journals are there. So that what happened below 10, you can find up to 2. There are about, this is the major journals have secured this much of impact factor. And quite often we receive mail with some journals. We have impact factor 10, we have impact factor 15, 17, like that they are showing. So try to understand, my dear friends. Majority of the journals have impact factor less than 1. Try to understand 1.1 to 1.9. So the majority of the journal 5,313, 6,400, you can see that around 14,000 journals have less than impact factor 1 to less than 1. 1 to this much only they have secured. So that hereafter you can understand that receiving one impact factor in Web of Science is not a easy job. It is a more that much of quality. Even having one impact factor in Web of Science is a pride. So try to understand. Hereafter you should not believe that the impact factor have more impact factor journals. And even if anybody, the research scholars may be listening, if your guide says you should submit your article in impact factor value more than 10, more than 5, don't go with that. As the beginners, you should think that you should not go for target the journals which have high impact factor. Yes, you are the beginners. You should plan the journals which have less impact factor, 0.1. Even if you select your article will be accepted. Otherwise, as I told you that the research scholars especially, it is mandatory that you have to publish any one article in Web of Science or Scopus journals, or two articles in Web of Science or Scopus journals for submitting your thesis. What you can do, you should target the journals which have no any impact factor at all. So you select those journals. Those journals will accept your papers. Don't worry. So if you target, if your guide says that no, you have to, go for 50 impact factor value, means that 79 journals are only available. They never accept your paper. And if your paper is accepted, and you will be considered as the pure scientist in future, I can give you the assurance. So having seen this table, do you want to make any clarification? Having seen this table, shall I move further? Next.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm from agricultural background, sir. What about NAS rating? Is this more important than this impact factor, sir?
Which one? NAS rating journals.
NAS rating. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So actually, NAS rating journals also indexed in Web of Science. NAS rating journals also indexed in this one, right? That NAS rating is another criteria. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now, as somebody asked me, sir, yes.
Sir, PubMed for indexes channel, sir. PubMed.
Yeah. Yes, PubMed is a separate database. Okay. Yes.
Hello, sir. Sir,
yes,
one
sir.
question. Sir, the journals which are going to be de-indexed, we get an idea sometimes because they are taking like the Journal of Fisheries, they are taking everything. We know it is going to be de-indexed in a couple of months, 3 or 4 months, or the next thing. Is there a way we can get? Is there something we get to know that a journal is likely to be de-indexed?
Yes, I will tell you. All the questions I have answers, but only the things, time permits, I would tell you one by one, right? Now, as somebody asked earlier, sir, how to escape from predatory journal? Okay, simply this problem can be solved first. Then only we will come to the index journal, right? Understand? Because majority journals are predatory journals. How to escape from that? Just have a look at it. There are 3 sites. Note down these 3 sites. There are 3 sites, which is one is called a Sherpa Romeo, another one is Bell's List, another one is Google Predatory. So if you go for Sherpa Romeo, if you type, just to show me, I will show you that. Here you can find that Sherpa Romeo pages are there. If you click on this page, Sherpa Romeo, it will show. You have to type only the name of the journals and the title of the journal and subject and ISSN number. It will show in which database it is indexed. One method. Otherwise, another easy method, I will tell you that. Next one is Bell's List. If you click on the Bell's List in Google, if you type Bell's List in the Google, it will take you to this page. In this page, you can find that all the, let me read this line. This is an archived version of the Bell's List, a list of potential predatory journals publishers created by Jeffrey Beal. So here what happened, all the journals in the world are arranged in alphabetical order with the link. Try to understand, all the predatory journals have been arranged in, the same link at one place. And for example, if you want to, before sending your article to any journal, come to this page and use Control F. Then And here you can just in the control F, type the name of the journal. For example, I just type advanced journals. Name is advanced journal. I am going to publish advanced journals. Yeah, it is available, sir, in the predatory journal list. So that better avoid this journal. Don't go for this predatory journal. If you go to this predatory journal, they will collect money and it will not be accepted at all. Some of the participants asked me how to escape from the predatory journal. This is the one method. In the predatory journal, here all the journals have been arranged in single alphabetical order. Either alphabetically you can check, otherwise you can check with the control F, type the name of the journals and it will take you to that particular page. Here you can find that. If I click on that, even the website of that particular journal will be shown here. If the same website where you are going to submit your if you submit the same website, means avoid submitting your article to that particular journal because they are running the business only for money's sake. So don't go for this. That is known as Bell's list. Okay. Another one is Google predatory. There is one more option. Even the Google also, they have given their predatory list journals. So here you can find that predatory journal list 2024. It is available on Google also. Part first, part second, part 3, like this they have given. If you click on part first, you can find that all the journals with the alphabetical order. You can find all the journals. If you find these journals on the predatory list, don't prefer sending your article because your article may be lost of its value, right? So this is one method how to know your predatory journal. Okay, now let me show you in Web of Science. By chance, if how to submit your article through in Web of Science, how to cross check your article, your journal, whether it is really in Web of Science or not, how to find out. Just click what you have to do. You have to type master journalist as I told you earlier. Just type master journalist in the Google. Web of Science master journalist. Just when you click on that, it will take you to this page again. Right? It will take you to this page. Here again, login is here. Unless you have login ID password, you cannot see anything in this from this page. That is why you should have the login ID password. Already I have told you how to create the login ID password. I have already told you that. Now click on search journals. This page will come. Any one of you just, tell me that any name of the journals which are indexed in Web of Science. If you want to cross check, you tell me the name. I will cross check on behalf of you and tell you immediately how to know this. I will show you.
Journal of Commerce and Accounting, sir.
Full journal. Do you know the ISSN number? It's very easy. Otherwise, typing we should type proper. Tell me.
Journal of Commerce and Accounting.
Journal of Commerce and Accounting. Just have a look at it whether I have typed right or wrong. Is it, sir?
Yes, sir. Accounting Research.
Accounting Research. And for example, your guide has said Journal of Commerce and Accounting Research is there in the Web of Science. If it is the case, type. Otherwise, if you know exact the ISSN number, that ISSN number also will be put here, then it will be more useful when compared to the title. Because even a single letter missing means, again, just click on search journals. Now, there is no such a journal by that name what I typed, but there is what happened. China Journal of Account Research is available. Behavioral Research of Accounting is available, but not any journal by name Journal of Commerce and Accounting Research available in the Web of Science. Right? Understand, sir? Any other? Anybody?
Sir, Indian Journal of Psychiatric Nursing, ISPN.
Okay.
Indian Society for...
No, okay. Full name only Indian Journal of?
Indian Society for Psychiatric Nursing Journal.
Indian Society, right?
Yes, sir.
See the spell also. Indian Society for
Of Indian Society of Psychiatric Nursing.
Psychiatric. Psychiatric Nursing
Journal.
Journal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See the spell. Am I right? I have it.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Right only, sir.
Okay. Now I am going to go for search journal. No such a journal, sir. No such a journal in Web of Science. Okay. This
Yes,
type
sir.
of name is not available. Okay. Let me show you the journals which are available in Web of Science. Whether it is available, how it would be that. Yes. I'll just active filters. Once again, I will check because it will. This journal is available with this name, sir.
Yes, sir.
Indian
Okay.
Society of Psychiatric Nursing Journal. This Journal of Psychiatric Nursing is available. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I just copy this one. Again, I will check with this number. I mean, with this name, whether it is available, how it would show. Let me show you. I just copied the name of the same journal. I just put it here. Journal of Psychiatric Nursing. If I click on that, whether it is really available, it will show with a blue box. Do you understand blue border?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whether it shows with the blue border, you can understand that journal is available. Whether it doesn't have, you should cross check with the two things. One is with the name, another one is compulsory with ISS number. Am I making it clear?
Yes, sir.
With ISS, let me show you one more ISS number. For example, this journal is available. With ISS number, I just copy this ISS number and I'm going to paste it here with this ISS number. See, let me show you this ISS number. See, with the blue border it comes. Do you understand or not?
Yes,
it
sir.
comes
Yes,
with
sir.
the blue border. Now I have decided this journal is available. Then what should I do? Hereafter, I have to escape from hijacker. Try to understand. I should now where I am now, I am in the Web of Science database. That is secured database. Hijacker will not enter into this database. Now here you can find that.
മറ്റേ ഇതല്ലേ ഇത് പബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്ഥലമല്ലേ ഗൂഗിൾ സ്കോളർ കൊടുത്ത്
Okay, now listen. I mean, time is flying fast. Don't interact with you.
ഒരു കെമിക്കൽ എൻറ്റിറ്റി ഉള്ള ജേർണൽസുകളെല്ലാം അതിനകത്ത്
Okay. Listen here. Now you can find that, dear friends, whether it is available in the Web of Science, it will show with the blue border. Now you can find that view profile page. Click on view profile page. And immediately it will ask to log in. Try to understand. Log in. So I have to go for login ID page. Now I have already logged in it. Madam, please keep silent. Please keep silent.
ഞാൻ ലാപ്പിൽ അത് ഫോണിൽ കാണിച്ചായിരുന്നു അതിന് ആദ്യം കാണിച്ചോർന്നല്ലേ ഒരു ബ്ലൂ ഉള്ള
Okay, now once I click at that view profile page, it will come to this page. Now journal website, visit site, click on visit site. If you click on visit site, it will take you to the exact journal page now. Exact journal page, it has taken you to that exact journal page. Right?
So repeat this, sir.
Right? Now listen. Again, I will come back. Here we have come here now. Yes. Here you can find that. If I click on that best journals, here you can find that visit site, journal website. Are you able to understand? Do you want to go back again? See, for example, this same ISS number I have taken. Once again, I come search journals. In this search journal, I just pasted that ISS number. Then search journals. It comes with the blue border. Do you understand, Anna? Now I can understand that this journal is originally available in Web of Science. Now I click on view profile page because to escape from the hijacker, I want to be secured. That is why when I want to move through the Web of Science database, escaping from hijacker, click view profile page. I click on the view profile page. Then it will come at publisher website as well as journal website. Click on the journal website. Visit site. It will take you to this page. Visit site. Now you can find that here. You can find submit. through this only you have to submit. Now you will be secure from which one? Hijackers. Are you able to understand, my dear friends? How to escape from a hijacker? I mean, if you go through this way, here, if you go through this way, hijacked journal will not come in front of you, so that you will be secure. Now you should have to create your login ID password again here. Then only you have to upload your paper. One more thing, my dear friends, try to understand. In standard journals, no standard journal will expect you to submit one PDF file or one document file of your article to this website. They will ask you to split your article into minimum of 7 different files: abstract and your title with the name one upload, another title with full paper you have to upload, then you have to upload your graph separately with the JPEG format, and they will have clearly mentioned in the journal guidelines what all the DPI level should be maintained. You should have to reduce your DPI to 300 to 500 like that, and you have to upload your tables separately, and you have to upload your references separately, then you have to upload a copyright form separately, then you have to upload author bibliography separately. These are all the, when you go for standard journal, these all the procedures are there. So what happened when you send one PDF to some agent, they will do all these activities and they will collect money from you. So that we should be the direct approach. We should have a direct approach to that particular journal. Then we will save our money, as well as we will have a, exposure also. And we will, once we gain this much of experience, we will have more number of publication in our account. So try to understand. So up to this, I have explained how to escape from predatory, how to avoid predatory journal also. That problem also, how to solve, I have given you an idea. And how to go with the Web of Science journal, especially, I have told you that. And Web of Science journal, how to cross-check the Web of Science journal, how to, submit your article in Web of Science journal, escaping from hijackers also, I have told you. Now, almost the time is, we have reached to the time limit. Still, there are some more things that we have to discuss further.
Sir,
Up to this, if you have any clarification, you can ask me.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have. Sir, open access journal. How to find out open access journals? So now APC is a lot of the journals asking for APC, article processing charge,
yes.
huge. So how to
of,
avoid, how to identify open access journals? Sir? Even I heard Web of Sciences, Scopus also a lot of open access journals. Freely they are publishing without collecting any APC. So could you throw light on it, sir?
Sir, actually, APC charges 90% of the journals are, collecting. Even it is Web of Science or Scopus, right? There are some free journals are there, right? There are some free journals. I will show you. There is a site, sites are there. Through this site, we can understand what all the free journals are there. And here, as this is the
so
journal
these are
page.
the journals. What you're suggesting? These are the journals are indexed in Web of Science or just like peer reviewed?
No, Web of Science only. I have come through Web of Science only, na this one. Now we can find here. Here, journal guidelines. When you come here, about the journal, if you read this journal, aims and scope, right, in such a way, if you read through it, you can understand whether the journal is open access or not. So only within that only you can understand. In Scopus, it has been clearly given. Open access means the log signs will be open. You might have seen that. Have you ever seen it? Open access journals.
Few journals.
Some journals will be with the lock open sign will be there in the Scopus. It is readily available. But in Web of Science, only while you read through that journal guidelines only we can understand. Try to understand?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But there is one more site. I will show you that site. Tomorrow. And what all that site? How can you find that? Free journals. How can you find that paid journals? How can we? Go for fast publication journals. I will show you all the sites the next session. Up to this, whatever I have explained you, if you want to make any clarification, dear participants, ask me here itself. Tomorrow we are going to see about Scopus and other sites.
So three website three database you mentioned, no, sir. One is three. Just mention the three, sir.
Yes. One is Web of Science, another one is Scopus, another one is Google Scholar.
Okay.
Google Scholar do not index any journals. This is our profile page only, right? In Google
sir.
Scholar, by chance, if you have created, I will show you that. I have created Google Scholar for my account, right? Just if you want to see your Google Scholar, just type my citations. Just I type my citation. If you click on my citations, it will take you to Google Scholar citation, right? Click on Google Scholar citation. Automatically, if you have created the profile page, it will be shown, right? Your mail ID should be open for that. Let me show you.
Okay, sir.
Your mail ID should be open, then only it will be shown. Yeah, 1 minute. I will show you. Yeah. Let me show you here. Now you can understand. Yes. My citations, Google Scholar citations. This is my profile page in Google, Google Scholar. In such a way, if you have created, you can find that, right? This is my, how many citations I have received, what is my H index, what is my I10 index. All this calculation will be done by Google Scholar, but they don't have their own journals are indexed here. Only journals indexed are by two databases. One is Web of Science and Scopus only. Am I making so clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Apart from this, any other doubts, sir?
Sir, actually, like one of my paper was, it is a long back, it is 2012 or 14. It was there. It was indexed that time, the Scopus. Now they have, after sometimes they have removed after few years. It is not reflecting in the Scopus. That is not considering for that those sites.
In which year your article has been published in Scopus?
Actually, that is like conference paper. It was published in 2012, sir.
2012. Have you ever checked it there in the Scopus first? Have you checked it in Scopus?
That was there and reflected in Google Scholar. Like
Google Scholar. No. Google Scholar is different.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking about Scopus. For example, here you can find that if you type Scopus. Let me show you if it is that.
Now it is not reflecting, sir. Now it is not there in the Scopus. I have checked that.
Sir, what I'm asking, have you ever checked in Scopus database? Don't tell me from Google Scholar. Google Scholar will take everything.
Scopus database also I checked, sir. It is not there now.
In database, it is not there. But
Not there.
actually, at the time of your publication,
Yes, sir.
was it there in Scopus?
Yes, sir. It was there.
Then tell me your name.
C. Chandrasekhar, sir.
At the time of your publication, in which institution you were working?
That is SV Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering and Technology.
Okay, Chandrasekhar. Is the spell right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, yes, Chandrasekhar. Tell me your roughly, institution at the time when you work.
Sri Venkateswara Engineering College.
Sri Venkateswara
Engineering College and Technology.
Okay, let me check. Is spell right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Let me check. Ravi Chandrasekhar, is
No,
it
no,
your
sir.
name?
No,
No.
no.
And Chandrasekhar Karnam, no.
No,
There are
no.
two people there, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Only these two persons papers are there only in this one. Only is one Karkambadi, another one is in Puducherry, right?
Yes, sir.
And whether I'm going to tell you the not
Sir,
fake.
this, sir, below that one Chandrasekhar Karkambad is there, no, sir? That is showing. This, sir.
This one. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me check. Wait. There are about 5 papers are there with that. What is the title of the paper? Do you know that?
Oh.
Is it yours?
No, no, sir. It is not mine.
No, it is not yours. So that
Yes.
you can understand. See, if you have published this, so I am going to tell you the fact. Fact is bitter actually, my dear friend. Try to understand. If your paper had published in Scopus at that time, right, and indexed in Scopus means it would be surely available even today on this page. Whether it is not that at that time it was not indexed at all. It might be shown in Google, Google Scholar in their website. That means hijackers may have their papers on anywhere in the platform on online. Google Scholar will take all the things together so that we should not. That's why Google Scholar is not that much highly standard database. Try to understand.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
Scopus means surely it will be. For example, just let me show you that the same. Just in author search. See, in the author search, I just put my name here. I just put my name, and here in affiliation, just I put Annamalai University. Whatever the paper so far I have published since from my publication day, since at the beginning of my publication, all the papers will be shown here. So here my name has come. There are about 31 publications are there in Scopus. So all the papers will be shown one by one, all the things. Here you can find that. It will be reflecting all the 31 papers here one by one. So it takes time to reflect it, but still it will come. Yeah, it comes now. Okay, in such a way it will be shown, sir. Right? Are you able to understand? Okay. Now, madam, shall I proceed? Otherwise, shall I stop here?
We can continue tomorrow, sir.
We can continue tomorrow. Yes, dear participants, if you want to make any other doubt regarding the coverage of today, yes. Any doubts, sir? Anybody else? Okay. Any other questions? If you are not able to ask questions, means you just type in the chat box. I will give you the answer. If you want to make somebody ask that Stephen, just one doubt. Somebody, Stephen, Mr. Stephen, what the doubt you have? Somebody asked what is H index. I will tell you H index tomorrow.
Stephen can unmute and speak.
Hello.
Yes, Stephen.
Sir, I just had one doubt. So you did mention about getting access to Web of Science maybe through a friend. You can ask them to do it, but if in any case it's not possible for us to access Web of Science through that as well. So is there any alternative way we can get access to it?
That's what I'm telling. Where are you? Actually, where is your residence? Tell me.
In Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. I mean, in Ahmedabad, is there any university near to your place? Any
Yeah,
popular
I
university?
searched it. It would be, I guess, the one in Baroda has access to it.
So that you just visit one day. Visiting to library, nobody will stop you, right?
Okay, right.
Sitting at the library, the systems are available there. Okay.
Right.
And you do this activity and make any one friend and share your login ID password with that. Only this one of Web of Science login ID password and get his
Okay,
phone
right,
number.
right.
Whenever it is cut down, immediately phone him. Sir, please just log in for a few minutes. That's all. Automatically again 30 days outside.
Right, right. Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So what I tell, usually what I suggest, the librarian of your college or library of your college, ask him to go visit any one, university affiliated to them and they would create the login ID password and the same login ID password can be shared with everybody. They can disperse the login ID password in the library itself. They can make use of. Am I right or not?
Sir, Divyan has one doubt, sir.
Yes, yes.
Our paper published in 2025 and removed in 2026. Will it be accepted by university as count while submitting thesis in 2027?
Actually, 2026, for example, you are telling us it's a truth. 2026, we have not yet reached 2026. By chance, but for example, 2000, you have published in 2023. For example, is it okay? 2023 and it is removed in 2024. Your question is like that. Otherwise, 2025, 26, 25, your paper might not have published so far because you are in the month of January only. Your question is not appropriate. Ask me again. Who has asked this question?
Sir, another one question by Priya. May I know that in some journals they have mentioned Google Scholar indexed journal with DOI and they are not authenticated.
In Google Scholar, never index any journal. Already I told you that. Google Scholar never indexed any journal. It is only profile pages are there in the index. Journal. We cannot download full text from Google Scholar. If you are able to download full text from any database, that is called original database, citation database. One is Web of Science. Through Web of Science, you can download full text and even you can download full text from this one, Scopus also. But in the Web of Science, you cannot download full text, but you can get the link through which we can download. Am I making so clear? So Google Scholar is not the 100% citation database. It's it will have a lot of profiles. It may have a lot of profiles, but they are not indexing. Google Scholar have no its own journals. That's what I'm telling. Am I making clear?
Sir, last question by Anita. Some Springer publications are not getting indexed in Scopus. Why?
Yeah, there is some journals may not be indexed in Scopus because they may not have subscription. They may not have paid the subscription for Scopus for index inclusion of that journal in Scopus. This is policy of that particular. I cannot assure you that all the Wiley journals will be, indexed in Scopus. All Springer journals will be indexed in Scopus. Only few journals of Springer might be indexed in Scopus. Are you able to understand? Somebody asked me, we are not able to upload our printed journal papers in Google Scholar. That's true. But there is a, block is there to upload your paper that is known as research gate. through ResearchGate, you can upload your paper, full paper in ResearchGate, and Google Scholar will take that paper from full paper from ResearchGate. That is one more option. Right?
Yes, sir. Shall we conclude the session, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes. We will continue tomorrow.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful session. There was very good feedback in the chat box. The
Okay,
session
madam.
was
Thank
highly insightful, thoroughly covering the different types of indexed journal. Sir, you explained about the classification of the journals. Thank you very much, sir. The discussion on the part of Web of Science was particularly beneficial. The session was well structured and the examples provide help to journalists. Thank you very much, sir. We are eagerly waiting for tomorrow's session, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you, all the participants. Have a nice, dream, and then do the practice. And I expect that some of you should have created login ID in this one, Web of Science, and you should have to give me in the chat box. I have created login ID means I would be very happy that you have done something better. Right? So with this, we conclude our session here. Again, we will resume our session tomorrow by 7. So thank you everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.